Good afternoon, everyone. I'm FDLE Commissioner Mark Glass, and I just want to say thank you for coming here today to listen to one of our announcements here. With me today, I have Tallahassee Special Agent in Charge Keith Wilmer, Gaston County Sheriff Morris Young, Leon County Sheriff Walt McNeil, FSU Athletic Director Michael Alford, as well as representatives with the Assistant Chief of Tallahassee PD Mike Zaleski, Department of Florida State University Police Department, Captain Washington, and Chief Lewis of Havana PD. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here today because of your community. When one hurts, we all hurt. When something happens in our area, we all have to respond. We respond by giving tips. We respond by rallying around each other. And what you're seeing behind me is one team, one fight. In the Big Bend area here, I can tell you and the state of Florida that all law enforcement and the criminal justice community are one unit. Just because your department's small doesn't mean you don't have a lot of people helping you through whatever tragic events happens. And just over a week ago, all 4 suspects, I can tell you today, that hurt FSU student Ethan Pritchard and his family are in custody. And that didn't go by any small measure. That took the community to actually add value, to give tips and leads for this tragic, senseless shooting in our community. That took our agents, officers, and deputies hard work of going out and finding and running down each and every lead, talking to our community members, talking to family, talking to those who know something, looking at a plethora of video. Our analysts putting that all together so our agents and officers and deputies can do their job. This is what we take pride in, not because of what we did, but what we accomplished to bring closure to a family, to get those who are trying to do us harm for senseless shootings, acts of violence, crime, to get them off the street and to get people help. So I just want to say this is nothing but criminal justice collaboration in the free state of Florida. This is a law and order state. And I want to say thank you to all those who contributed to get these 4 suspects in custody at this time. Now I'm going to pass it to Gaston County Sheriff Gaston County Sheriff Young. At this time, I'm a little tired because Sheriff Young and I have been out early this morning on several of these raids. And Sheriff, I'm going to give it over to you, and thank you for your support.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good evening. I'm the Sheriff of Gaston County, of course, the last 21 years. And if you don't know where Gaston County is, we are west of Tallahassee. This incident, and of course, it's a 2-part investigation. We had an incident that happened over in Havana, which is on the north side of our county, just outside of Tallahassee. On Tuesday, the 25th, we had a shooting in the Havana Heights apartments. And we had one victim, which was Marcus Harris. I'll repeat that name, Marcus Harris. He was shot multiple times. And we think, we don't know, it's still under investigation, that these 2 incidents is pretty much same folk involved. And so we had another incident to happen on last Saturday dealing with FSU student Ethan Pritchard. I would say this, Ethan, according to our investigation, I know people here, when somebody gets shot, near an apartment complex, he was doing something wrong. Ethan was not, I say not, doing anything wrong in that area. When I say Havana, Havana is known as one of Florida's smallest, friendliest cities. This incident doesn't define the people in Havana. I can say that. But he was visiting a family. FSU was just off a big win. That next day, the family got together at his father's brother's house, and they had a good time. They had a cookout, and they was having a good time. Ethan, along with his aunt, was taking her back home. That was it. And of course, he was ambushed, I would say, by gunfire. And so we think that, or we know that we have the 4 suspects who was involved in that incident. And at this time, I don't think we have any others. But I do want to say I think the community, they really rallied together and made sure that we, along with them, had the knowledge of who did this, I would say, heinous crime, both on Tuesday the 25th and last Saturday. I do want to thank the commissioner. I want to thank Sheriff Walk McNeil, Tallahassee Police Department, everybody that's standing here. This is what investigations is about, coming together. Gadsden County is a small, rural community. We don't have the resources like urban communities. But when we make the phone call, these folk are there. Without question, they are there. And that's what happened on last Saturday. So thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff Young and media representatives. My name's Keith Wilmer. I'm the special agent in charge for the Tallahassee Regional Operations Center. I'm going to walk through the investigation, where we started and where we're at today. On Sunday, August 31st, the Gadsden County Sheriff's Office requested FDLE assistance for crime scene and investigative assistance into a shooting that occurred there in the Havana area where one person was shot. The sheriff ultimately requested that we become the lead in the investigation, so FDLE assumed the lead role. It was determined that the victim, Ethan Pritchard, was driving with 2 other family members, 1 adult, and 1 was a 3-year-old child, through a neighborhood in Havana when they were ambushed in a volley of gunfire. To reiterate what the sheriff pointed out, they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And again, there was a 3-year-old child in this car when this happened. Ethan was critically injured. The 2 other occupants were not injured. FDLE immediately began working the investigation and continued throughout the week. Their investigation resulted in FDLE obtaining arrest warrants for Karan Miller, Jaden Bodison, and a 16-year-old juvenile, as well as obtaining search warrants for 4 separate residences. This morning, FDLE agents and FDLE Special Operations Team, the Gadsden County Sheriff's Office, Leon County Sheriff's Office, and Havana Police Department conducted 4 simultaneous search warrants, 3 in Havana and 1 in Woodville, which is Leon County area. Germany Atkins was present at one of the locations in Havana and was found to be in violation of his probation and was taken into custody and charged accordingly. Miller, Bodison were located at other search warrant locations and taken into custody during the search warrants. The juvenile was not located during the search warrants, but turned himself into the Gadsden County Sheriff's Office just a little earlier this afternoon. Each of these 3 are being charged with 3 counts of attempted murder and 1 count of shooting into an occupied vehicle. I cannot emphasize enough the amount of people that worked on this case from start to now. Our FDLE Violent Crime Squad, supported by other T-ROC agents, Tallahassee Regional Operations Center agents, analysts, and other members of FDLE, as well as FDLE Special Operations Team, Capitol Police, Aviation Unit, Crime Scene Analysts, and the Emergency Preparation Unit. All of these units work cohesively to work through this investigation and through this operation. Every member was crucial to getting the results to where we're at today. I also want to emphasize the collaborative efforts between our law enforcement partners, obviously to the Gadsden County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Young, Leon County Sheriff's Office, FSU Police Department, Tallahassee Police Department, Havana Police Department, and as well as the 2nd Judicial Circuit, the State Attorney's Office. I say thank you to each one of you. Let's make this very clear, and again, I'm reiterating what the sheriff has pointed out. This was a perfect storm of the victims being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ethan and his family members have suffered greatly due to this attack. It is a testament to the hard work of all the law enforcement members and this community to be able to deliver these results. and bring them to justice on behalf of them. I will add that this investigation does remain active. It is ongoing, so we are still working it actively. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Sheriff Walt McNeil, Leon County Sheriff's Office. The message today, as relates to those persons involved in crime, in this heinous crime, our message is that there is no such thing as being in the wrong place at the wrong time. We will do everything we can to make sure those persons in our community who are engaged in violence, gun violence, taking the lives of innocent persons. What you should learn from this is we are going after you. We will find you. We will turn every rock. We'll look in every neighborhood until we find you and bring you to justice. These types of situations have to stop in our community, particularly in those communities like Gadsden County. They're not by themselves. We are standing shoulder to shoulder with them each and every day. So our message is, you do the crime. Be sure that law enforcement in this community is coming after you to make sure you pay for what you've done to folks in our community. I can't express enough how we in law enforcement feel we have to protect our communities. It takes all of us working together, our citizens, law enforcement, and our other first responder partners, all working for one thing, keeping the people of this community safe. And that's what we're about doing. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Assistant Chief Selesky here on behalf of Chief Revel and the men and women of the Tallahassee Police Department. What you see today is a result of agencies at all levels coming together with one shared goal, justice. This morning's arrests show the power of collaboration, dedication, and relentless teamwork. We work side by side. We make our community safer and stronger. Thank you for your time, and we continue working together for the good of our community and our state.
Good afternoon. Chief Kenneth Lewis, Havana Police Department. Senseless. It was a senseless act, and an innocent life, more than one innocent life, fell victim to this. We are a small agency. We have a big heart, and we will do anything, everything. We'll work countless hours to help all of these fine gentlemen, ladies, all of these agencies. We will work together, and we will help solve these crimes, and we will bring whoever, whatever, to justice. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Just to reiterate again, your community needs you. If you're listening to this message, we need you. Whether it is this incident or others that you know about, there's many ways you can report in. You can do it anonymously. You can do Crime Stoppers. You can do whatever it takes. Call somebody you know to call it in for you. We don't care. If there's information leading to more arrests that this could happen, or another event or a violent crime that you're a witness to or you know, get to one of us. We can help. And that's the only way we're going to make our community safer. These gentlemen behind me, your constitutional officers, the sheriffs here, the chiefs that are here, and our FSU, FAMU partners with our education system in Tallahassee State College in this local area, we all work together. This is a one team, one fight. We may wear different uniforms, but it does not matter. You can get with any one of us, and we will get the information where it needs to go. We are very fortunate in this state that we have leadership, such as our governor and cabinet, our legislators that are here, that are watching after everything that we do and giving us the support and finances we need to fight these types of things. We have many different programs and techniques and tactics that we utilize in the area that we are using to fight this type of things happening. I know the public's sometimes uneasy when this happens, and I don't blame you, but you don't need to be, because these men and women in uniform in this area, in this community, are strong. And we look after each other, and we definitely look after you. We'll take any questions you may have.
How is Ethan?
So, if you can, Director?
Thank you. Not much has changed right now. He's in critical and stable condition, and we would just like everyone to pray for it.
And the sheriff and I got to speak with his father this morning, and he was very relieved that we were able to make these arrests today.
Sheriff Young, what's your message to the people that live in this apartment complex after having gone through several shootings in that area?
This particular apartment complex, of course, is two right there at each other, Havana Heights and I'm forgetting the Riverside Apartments. And of course, over the years, I've been with the sheriff's office since '98. We've seen where crime has, risen in this community, and of course, we've had to go in and use crime prevention measures to get it down. This is again, we're dealing with really, really young folks, and we see where generational these things come about. So now we got to reiterate some of the things that we did before. And I say to the community, they have been working hand in hand with not only the sheriff's office, the Havana Police Department. I mean, the city and county line pretty much run right through Havana Heights. And so the chief and I, we're going to make sure that we do everything in our power to work with the residents in that community to make sure that they are safe and make sure they feel safe in their homes.
Also, too, I got to watch today, I know with Sheriff McNeil, his all-in program to reduce recidivism in our community and the jails and everything. I watched the sheriff today talk to community members there. They were physically upset and concerned because they are family members that we were arresting, but I watched the sheriff talk to the individual and has encouraged him because he went through the system at a young age and he sees the problems. And the sheriff was calling him and asking him to come and talk to the men and women at his jail to help reduce this recidivism, of this happening. So, Sheriff, I know you have great programs that are going on, and I encourage the media to see what's going on in these sheriff's departments that are doing this type of effort out there. So I'm hoping that someone there will, if you have a story, you have your own witness, if you've gone through stuff in your life, and you have a reason or a way to reach out that we up here will not be able to do for these young men and women that are out there doing this type of stuff. You have that capability. So come on in. I guarantee the sheriffs, the chiefs, and even FSU, we will look at that, bring you in and talk to these youth to show a better way of doing things than the way they're doing it now. Yes, sir.
Was this a case of mistaken identity? Just wondering how that shooting of Mr. Harris was connected to the shooting of...
Certainly, we believe in this investigation that it was a mistaken identity. Of course, I mentioned the first shooting where Marcus Harris was a victim on Tuesday the 25th. We believe that the same type car that Ethan was driving was involved in that shooting. We don't know for a fact, but that's the reason why they were sort of humming in on that particular vehicle. But again, I can say that Ethan was totally nowhere near involved in this incident.
Okay. Do you know what the motive was for Mr. Harris's shooting? Last question.
We don't, and like I said, Mr. Glass said, this is an ongoing investigation. We are continuing to try to, piece information together to make sure that we come up with, closure in both of these cases.
Is it game related?
No more questions.
Thank you very much.
No. All right.
Thank you again for being here today. We appreciate you.